The European Union and international peace-building organizations have called for an end to violence and criminality in Niger Delta region. This appeal was made during the closeout session of the EU-funded peace-building project in Abuja, where stakeholders emphasized the need for sustainable peace and security in the oil-rich region. Despite being home to approximately 35 billion barrels of proven oil reserves, the Niger Delta has struggled with piracy, pipeline vandalism, oil theft, and other security threats. The EU, in collaboration with Search for Common Ground, initiated peace-building efforts in several communities to address the root causes of instability.
We know that the situation in the Niger Delta is complex, and we know that there are lots of issues to deal with. This project is currently being implemented in 66 communities, which is a very large reach. It's a very large number of communities, but when you compare 66 communities to all of the communities within the Niger Delta region that have the same needs as the communities we're working in, it's just a drop in the bucket. So we hope that the successes of this project can be consolidated. We hope that they can be expanded. And preventing criminality in the Niger Delta.
We all need to work together, and we believe that it is possible to improve the security situation, and we believe that there should be ways to better manage the natural resources that God has blessed you with. Some people say it's actually a curse. I still believe it's a blessing.
Stakeholders at the event stressed that restoring peace would allow local communities to fully benefit from the region's vast hydrocarbon resources. They expressed optimism that the project would complement ongoing efforts to combat crime and promote stability. With renewed calls for action, stakeholders reaffirmed the importance of government commitment, international cooperation, and community engagement in securing lasting peace in the Niger Delta.
We aim to, number one, share and reflect on the successes and key outcomes of the project to date, including the insights gathered from the conflict snapshots. 2, co-design actionable strategies that are not only tailored to the reality of the Niger Delta, but are also in line with the global peace building standard, with a specific focus on combating violence and criminality in the region. 3, establish a sustainable multi-stakeholder platform that will ensure continuous collaboration, monitoring of initiative, and the creation of synergies among key stakeholders at all levels.
The Nigerian Army, as a professional and responsive force, remains fully committed to safeguarding the peace, security, and stability of the Niger Delta region in conjunction with sister security agencies and other relevant stakeholders. This is in line with my command philosophy, which is to consolidate the transformation of the Nigerian Army towards equating a well-motivated and combat-ready force that can effectively discharge its constitutional responsibilities within a joint and multi-agency environment. Thus, the Army, in conjunction with other security agencies, continues to engage in kinetic operations while partnering with relevant stakeholders to explore non-kinetic approaches, such as the one we are all gathered for here today.
Efforts are being made to strengthen effective policy coordination and implementation in order to prevent duplication of developmental efforts in the Niger Delta region. The process of harmonizing the Niger Delta Action Plan and the NDDC Regional Master Plan, as well as other plans in the region, into a single development blueprint is at advanced stage with a draft harmonized plan already achieved. The document is expected to be finalized and approved by the Federal Executive Council by second quarter of 2025.
Illegal oil bunkering and crude oil theft remain the major security and environmental threat in the Niger Delta region and its environs. The impact of these challenges on security and socio-economic activities in the Niger Delta and the country at large is enormous, as it affects the activities in the Niger Delta particularly with oil production and national revenue generation. This notwithstanding, it is noteworthy that the kinetic and non-kinetic efforts of security agencies and other relevant stakeholders, both within and outside the Niger Delta, have continued to checkmate the activities of the perpetrators of these crimes.